Rick Dollar with NetRadioDogs.com, and we are at Song of the Mountains taping 2016, and we are at the beautiful Francis Marion Inn Hotel, General Francis Marion Inn Hotel, by the way, in the big town of Marion, Virginia. I think they roll the sidewalks up about 6:30.
Seems like it.
Kind of what it looks like.
Quiet around here.
Got Miss Irene Kelly with me here tonight, and how are you?
Great, doing great.
Are you doing okay?
I'm doing great.
It's kind of cold outside,
a little
though.
bit. Got a little wind
I
going.
got you.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I just discovered you on the internet, which was good. I started looking into what you were doing, and then Tim White actually booked you on Song of the Mountains, and I was like, wow, it's a great time to sit down and find out about Irene.
Great.
So,
glad you did.
Tell us about Irene.
Well, let's see. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been there.
Great place to be right now.
Yeah. Great songwriting town.
Yes,
been there for 30 years. I started out as a country music singer-songwriter, and then I just stuck around and came right back around to bluegrass, which is where I started.
See, we all do that, don't we? We come back to our roots.
Circle. Yeah.
It's amazing that you're on the same show with Larry Cordle, one of the
I know.
best songwriters on the planet.
Yeah.
And great friend of the show. So.
Actually, Larry and I were also writers for Polygram publishing company back in the 80s.
Way back then.
So
wow.
we've known each other a long time. Yes.
How do you think songwriting has changed since then? I'm just curious.
Well, the main country songwriting now is, I know it's more of a hip hop.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I really agree.
I don't write that way, so I don't even aim at the radio.
You're not even going there.
I'm not. I mean, that's just not what I do, but it's kind of a different group of people doing it now. So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's why to me I always have been more traditional, more, rootsy. So bluegrass to me is sort of the last frontier of country music, I think.
Well, I think you're right. We just did a 2-day festival in Bristol and talked with a man named Larry Sparks earlier this afternoon.
Oh gosh, I'm such a fan of his.
Oh my God, yeah, me too. Yeah. I was just astounded that he
tractor.
would sit down with me for that long, but it was a great interview. He is the kind of guy that's fighting a battle to keep this bluegrass type of music, to keep it with that little bit of a traditional turn. He explained to me that there's going to be changes in everything, and I agreed, but he really does not want us to forget where we came from.
Well, and his music is just timeless. So
it is. It's amazing.
No one's going to forget Larry Sparks.
No, I don't think so either.
There's only one.
But I can really, I gather information from a lot of people, and I hear a lot of the same thing, though. And a lot of it is, don't forget where you came from, especially in your music.
Right.
And I really see that now happening, even with the younger people coming up in progressive bluegrass, just different strains of bluegrass music.
Yeah.
It's still there.
That's great when they start digging out the old stuff. I love to see that.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now you're with what record label?
Mountain Fever.
Mountain Fever,
out of Willis, Virginia.
Right. And how's that going?
Great.
They're pushing you. I'm seeing you everywhere.
They're doing a great job.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the new partnership, and we have the new single that just came out, Carolina Wind.
Right.
And that's on the radio now. And the album, we're finishing up the album. It's pretty much done. We're just putting it all together, deciding on what order to put everything in. Got the cover shot done, all that stuff, and that'll be out June the 17th.
No kidding. It's amazing how fast records can come out these days. But I have a lot of bluegrass artists telling me, hey, we love to do records so much, we're going to do one every 18 months. I mean, how do you do that?
Well, yeah.
You have to write for years and then come up with something.
No, sometimes, I've done it different ways. Now, this record, I guess it's going to be 3 years since Pennsylvania Cold. Right. But I think I do well if I have a deadline.
Oh, really?
Okay, you got this record now. You got to finish writing songs for it.
There you
go.
It
was the week before we went in to record that we had the last song ready for it, and it was just that's kind of how it came together at the very last, and it was a good thing because Sometimes if I have too much time, it's like, oh, I'll get to that.
Slack off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So if you got a
understand.
deadline, so
Yeah, if
bam,
I'm pushed to mow the grass, I'll mow the grass fast.
There
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
That's right,
Same,
for the
same
rain
difference in
starts.
my world.
Yeah.
Well, are you looking at maybe, I know you're going out on the road a little bit.
Mhm.
Are you gonna be doing a lot of that, or?
Well, I think we will be
That's
starting
good.
out next year and
No
toward
kidding.
the fall, closer to the fall.
So you got any dates in mind, or
Got
what
a
you,
couple
places
things
you
going
wanna,
on.
you wanna tell us about?
Yeah, well, I don't have anything, I mean, the best way to find out is on my website. I have
Okay.
them posted on there, irenekelly.com.
There you go. And you're on Facebook and
Yes, we
you're
have all that
everywhere.
stuff.
They're gonna make sure that you're there.
Yeah,
I'm
you
very-
can find us. It's
very
not, it's
impressed.
not hard to find us.
No, and that's the way it should be in the
Mhm.
music business, don't you think?
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Well, if you thought about doing any festival work this summer, maybe?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, where would you play if you wanted to?
Oh, well, anywhere they'll have us. They just need to call us. Call me.
Well, once they hear what you're doing, I don't think you have any problem with that. You know, the whole key to it is just letting people hear what you can do.
Well,
And
thank you.
very good lyrics, and the music's good. The guys you got with you tonight are just great guys.
Oh, I know, these guys.
Man, these
my
guys are
goodness.
great. And I mean, they're just a
Yeah.
hoot to talk to, and you can tell that they're really enjoying what they're doing.
They do,
And,
yeah, they make it a lot of fun.
That's the first part of it, you know,
Yeah,
99% right there.
yeah,
So,
sure enough.
well, I tell you what, I'm thoroughly impressed with what you're doing now, but what do you think you're gonna do in the future? You think you're gonna just wind this thing up and
Oh, yeah.
take a big giant leap?
Absolutely, we're just gonna continue to do this. I mean, this is our first record for Mountain Fever, and we're talking about, the next one down the road, and,
Wow.
who knows, maybe a Christmas record somewhere down
That'd
the
be
road.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to hear
just
that.
keep doing it. But, there's always something to write about,
Oh, yeah, life's full of that,
Oh, yeah,
no doubt about
for
it.
sure.
Well, it's been wonderful sitting down and talking to you and finally
You
getting to
too.
meet you,
Yeah,
okay?
you too, Rick.
Thank you so much.
much. Yeah.
Rick Dollar for NetRadioDogs.com, and I have Miss Irene Kelly.